Hi guys, if you have ever tried to make pizza at home and you've been left with a soggy crust, well, I have the tip for you. Because basically, when you're making a pizza at home, it's very hard to replicate the heat that you get from a roaring wood fire oven. So I have a little trick that makes really brilliant pizza at home. But first of all, I need to start off by making my dough. So into a bowl with some Italian 00 flour, or you can use strong flour. In amongst that, a little pinch of salt. We have some lukewarm water, and I'm gonna add in some sugar. I'm going to add in some active yeast and give it just a good mix up with a spoon just until it's nicely incorporated. Little splash of some olive oil will help this come together very nicely. And then making a well in the center of this bowl, just pour that mixture in once you've given it a nice little mix up. Get your hands in there and you're just going to bring this together until you have a rough dough. And once it starts coming together nicely, just tumble it out onto the board. What you're looking to do is knead this until it becomes nice and stretchy and sort of elastic. So to do this, push with your hand or with the base of your palm until you stretch it out, and you just keep kneading it for about 6 to 8 minutes, just until it becomes smooth and elastic. Once you've built up a bit of a sweat and you start to be a little bit out of breath, it's probably just about done. So flatten out, smooth it around into a nice little ball shape, stick that back into your bowl, grab a bit of cling film, cover this. This now needs to rest for about 40 minutes to an hour, just until you get left with a nice little rise on your dough, which is exactly what I have over here. So this goes into a dark, warm place, leave it to rest. And this one is one, whew, I got out of breath. This one is one that has rested and has risen. So, tumble this out. It's gone a little bit stickier now, so just sprinkle the board with a little bit of flour and just smooth it out. And now I'm going to split this into two, leaving one aside. With that little ball of pizza dough, you're going to stretch it out just as far as you can. So using a rolling pin, I'm just going to get this nice and thin because I do want a thin crust pizza. I haven't mastered spinning the pizza, but I might try it now in a second once I get it nice and flat. That's going to be fun, isn't it? I can feel everyone getting nervous in the room. So this is looking pretty good. Will I spin it? Will I spin it? Yes. Okay, hang on, here we go. Okay, so once you've got your pizza up, you'll go like, okay, no, I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Will I do it one more time? Yeah, okay. Whee! Yeah, now I've got a big hole in my pizza. Just press that together. It's good to have fun in the kitchen, huh? This is where we need to get technical, because if you have a roaring wood fire pizza oven, that is great for you, and fair play to you because you are in a happy place because you have all those wonderful things. I do not. So if I want to replicate the heat that's in one of those ovens, you need a pizza stone. If you don't have one of these, you can do it straight on a baking sheet, but you need to get it in the oven, preheated at about 275 degrees or as hot as your oven can go. We're now going to bake off the pizza base, which ensures you get a lovely crispy crust all the way through. And when you add your ingredients on top, then once it's cooked, you don't get a soggy base. Genius, I think. So we're going to grab the pizza stone out of the oven. And be careful with this because it is extremely hot. Oh dear, I've got all these things now. Okay, hang on one sec. We just grabbed the pizza stone out of the oven. And now we're gonna sprinkle it. Oh, it's very, very hot. Sprinkle that with a little bit of semolina flour. Get the pizza base straight on. Nice, nice, nice. Bit of holage, but that's fine. And this is now gonna cook in the oven at a very hot temperature for about 8 minutes. But while it's in the oven, the last little tip is to grab a splash of water and you get this wonderful steam action in the oven. This is so worthwhile because it will allow your pizza base to rise up beautifully. I know it looks like a little bit of work, but this is why it's worthwhile. That pizza is now cooked. The base is cooked all the way through, and it only happens in a few minutes, so it's well worth the effort. This pizza base is now ready for its toppings, and I have a lovely tomato sauce, and you can check out the recipe for this right here. Click it right now, and get a little bit of that tomato sauce over the base. It's a really delicious, luxurious tomato sauce. So, lovely tomato sauce on there. I'm gonna grab some lovely mozzarella. Just tear those balls of mozzarella up. And you can use any cheese you like here, but I think it works really well with a bit of mozzarella. And now my final little touch is just a few little basil leaves just sprinkled around. They have a really great fresh taste and they're well worth getting in there. And now this whole little tray goes straight back in the oven just until that mozzarella is melted and your pizza base is even more crusty. This is why I do this little tip, this little trick, because look at that pizza. Crispy, crunchy, and now we've got to dive in and try some. It's all about the crunch. Got a nice little bit of mozzarella, a little bit of tomato sauce, and check it out, a beautifully cooked crust, that wonderful soft cheese. And now you all laugh at me when I eat things when they're too hot and straight out of the oven. This one is very hot. Ooh, it's quite hot, but I'm going to blow on it first. Everyone. I really planned for that time. Anyway, ladylike screaming aside, it tastes brilliant. Crusty crust, lovely crispy texture, really nice cheesy topping, and it is a foolproof way of cooking pizza at home in the oven. If you want to check out the full details of how to make this pizza, check it out in the link below over on my website. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and please leave a comment below, and I'll see you soon. Happy pizza making, guys.